Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
E aí, pessoal, beleza? Como estão? Bora lá continuar a nossa série de Alan
Come on,
Wake.
mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Tá, vamos lá encontrar a Rose. Rose, possuída pela véia do diabo. Antes, né, bora dar aquele tour. Quem gostou, né? Se inscreva no canal, deixa aquele like. Não esqueça de ativar o sininho para receber novas notificações e vamos lá, né? Continuar a nossa série.
Just follow me. It's not far. Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Eu sei que tornado foi. Rose mora nos trailers praticamente.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Surto.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Bora lá falar com ela. Ó, tem um cafezinho ali que a Rose deixou pra nós beber.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Ok, bora lá. Rose tava aparecendo eu. Opa! E é isso, Rose? Rose realmente era minha fã, hein? Todos os livros de Alan Wake. Que livro mais que ela tem aqui? E essa foto aqui do cantor da calcinha preta, de óculos. Eu não sei o nome daquele cara não, mas... É o cantor da calcinha preta ali, cara. Rose gosta de elefantes.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Cafezinho.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Rose tá parecendo eu. Eu falei isso? Não lembro não, mas tá parecendo eu falando com pessoas desconhecidas. É um robô.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
É, bora lá, né? Ah, não dá pra fazer nada ali. Só isso mesmo. Ô, Rose, tu não tem banheiro nessa casa não, mulher? Agora eu fiquei curioso. Caramba, hein, Rose? Uma casa sem banheiro.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Cadê minha lanterna e minha arma? De repente sumiram, como ele falou. Apareceu um rádio aqui do nada.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Música. Corre, 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 corre. Música, música. Corre, 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 corre. Estamos salvos. Ô, infeliz. Nosso objetivo é ir pro carro. Opa. É ir pro carro pra pegar o Bel. E aí, mano, que você tá olhando ali sozinho, de longe.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
Matrix?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy on him.
Get after him. Don't let him get away. Move it, move it, move it. I'll have you shot if you let him get away.
Ô, gente, de Alan Wake pra Neil. Hoje é da polícia. Oh. Policial psicopata, hein, mano? Chegou atirando do nada, eu desarmado. Tá, será que tem como eles me pegar? Opa.
Oh, damn.
Caramba. E foi que eu fiz de tão grave pros caras chegar atirando.
Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Caramba, você viu aí, mano? De Alan Wake pra Neil.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Oh, essa história me lembrou, cara, que aqueles dois velhos... A gente vai ter uma missão com aqueles dois velhos que tava lá no café da Rose. Eles eram dois ex-roqueiros. Caramba, olha o tamanho, olha um tanto de névoa. Estamos chegando perto da aldeia da névoa oculta. Nós sabemos o que acontece.
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
Não é, xerife. O caba...
Suspect was last sighted running along the gorge that leads westward from the trailer park. All units are advised that the suspect may be armed. Approach with caution. James out.
Cadê o cara que tava aqui? Sumiu? Eu achei que ia ter uma arma aqui no bagageiro do carro da polícia, clássico de Resident Evil, hein? Sim, pois é, a xerife aí reclamando. Eu tenho que ir pra cá, tem um manuscrito, mas... O troço veio daqui.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Tá bom, a velha tem o poder do Papai Noel, né? Ela consegue entrar na casa. Eu não tô vendo nada. Eu já falei isso em outros vídeos, mas no vídeo em si, pra vocês que estão assistindo, não é tão escuro quanto pra mim não, porque tem um softbox bem na minha cara. Aí faz com que fique bem mais escuro pra mim, por causa da claridade. Tem nada, mas estamos na luz. Vamos lá, né? Sem arma, sem lanterna. É os homens ainda ali me procurando? É o espírito amaldiçoado da floresta, tô falando.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
É o espírito da Hanami que tá aqui. Quero saber cadê a minha lanterna. Olha, estou vendo a luz, já estou vendo a luz. Agora, que essa ponte aqui tá com cara de que vai cair. Coruja do diabo. Ó, agora esse carro da polícia aqui tem que ter, hein?
I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
O xerife é uma boa pessoa. Quando tudo isso acabar, eu vou dar um autógrafo pra ela. Não tem nada nesse carro também. O cara do agente do FBI disse que era o pé grande. Ixi, Maria, mandaram até um helicóptero. Batman? Pelo menos não vieram atrás de mim. Batman não, né? Que ele não é morcego. São corvos. Nenhum manuscrito. Por enquanto tá nice. Por enquanto tá nice. Quero ver quando o Satanás aparecer. E eu quero minha lanterna. Falando sobre o helicóptero, né? Eu não desisti da minha série de Need for Speed, não. Só tô aproveitando o hype de Alan Wake. Tá bom. Eu acho que eu tenho que ir pra ali, então deixa eu subir aqui. Eu só tô aproveitando o hype de Alan Wake pra postar... Oxente. Pra postar uns videozinhos pra ver se dá uns views. Daí eu vou voltar pra minha série de Need for Speed Monster Wanted. Eu tô tendo muita dificuldade com a minha série de Monster Wanted porque o jogo tá crashando muito, cara. Eu passo 1 hora correndo, fugindo de polícia, de helicóptero. Do nada o jogo crasha, eu tenho que fazer tudo de novo. Aí complica, né? Eu dei uma pausinha, depois eu volto. Bora lá. Falando isso porque eu lembrei do helicóptero e das perseguições policiais. Bora voltar pro Alan.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you... Come on! Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Over. Sim, cara, lembrei aí do da policial lá que é boa pessoa, mas ela... Você viu? Ela desdenhou do Alan, dizendo que eu sou só um nerd Zé... Ui! Eu pensei que eu ia morrer. Dizendo que eu era só um nerd Zé Ruela.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Meu objetivo é ali, não é? Go away, vamos lá. Não dá pra mim ir pra cá, né? Cadê minha arma e minha lanterna?
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
As aparências enganam. Alan.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Eu achei que esse portão tava vindo atrás de mim, ó. Dá uma olhada por trás, nada. O que é isso aqui? Um geradorzinho. Tem mais nada.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Não dá pra me interagir só quando estiver funcionando. Eu ia deixar só no ponto. Ah, ele falou que tem que consertar. Tchum, tchum. Ah, tá aqui. Tá consertado. Deu certo? Deu certo? Você viu aí o conserto do Alan? Tem quando, tipo, a TV, quando o celular quando trava. Só dá uma lapada nele que ele conserta. Cadê minha lanterna? Rapaz, isso é um... Isso é uma sombra, é uma onça. Tá andando aqui, só escutei o som de uma onça. Agora sim, hein, pai? Menos mal que um cidadão deixou... Menos mal que um cidadão deixou uma lanterna aqui vacilando. Ok, agora só precisa de uma arminha, né? Bora, carrinho.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Granada de atordoamento. Ô, infeliz. Quase que eu morri agora. Pra onde é que eu vou? Eu não tenho bala, não tenho munição. Não tenho arma, quer dizer. Deu certo? Consegui fugir. Oxe, eu voltei pro início. Eu só rodei e voltei pro início. Bora ver aqui as notícias.
Here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Gunshot.
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Música, 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 corre. Corre, 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 corre. Música, 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 música. Tô fazendo zoada pra música não aparecer no vídeo. Corre, 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 corre. Corre, 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 corre. Corre, 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 corre. Oh, escapei. Abre, filho da mãe. Tá, pelo menos eu não tenho minha pistola, mas tenho um sinalizador agora. Por que eu liguei isso aqui? Ok, ok. Eu tenho só um sinalizador e não vou gastar. Não, quem sabe, né? Se vier um monte de uma vez. Eu vim de lá, então é por aqui. Pera. Tem que ir devagar pra deixar pra correr só quando eles aparecerem. Corre, 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 corre. Corre de novo. Irmão, não acredito que eu errei esse tiro, não. Lapada. Corro um pouquinho. Cego eles e corro mais um pouquinho. Apareceu outro. Ui, morri.
I hope Wayne could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Pat, it's Lorna Miles.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
Let the try to sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Ô, filho da mãe, não toca música não. Não, 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 não. que eu ia comentar? Os caras são que nem os Onin, né? De Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer. Os caras não vêm não no sol, né? Só que é no escuro. Para de tocar música, mano. Eu vou entrar fazendo zoada, que é pra música não pegar, viu? Não vai passar ninguém, não vai subir ninguém, não vai subir ninguém. Cadê? Não vai subir ninguém. Parou a música. Ah, parou a música, agora eu vou dar uma olhada aqui no que tem.
It looks like Mr. Wake is going to need a moment before we can talk, so let me give you a little background while he prepares himself. You've all heard the name, of course. Alan Wake is the author of a very successful series of Alex Casey crime novels. He's changed gears, though. He's now working on a horror story.
Mudei, cara.
You probably know that Mr. Wake is a somewhat controversial figure. He had a few ugly encounters with the paparazzi in recent years, although, speaking for myself, it's hard to blame him for that.
Que mais?
Regular listeners will remember that I met him on the ferry last week. He's avoided the spotlight pretty well, but here he is, taking some time out of his vacation to talk to us.
Epa. Peraí. Cheguei.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Shoot, priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.